Hey guys, I'm Alistair from Trail and Kale, and today I'm reviewing the Dynafit Ultra 100. So it's these trail running shoes here. So first off, I absolutely love how they look. Dynafit is very popular in Europe, so if you go to any of those European mountain races, probably more than 50% of the people are going to be outfitted in Dynafit trail running gear. And you can tell because it's usually those bright pinks, bright oranges, neon yellows and pinks. And it's just awesome. It's so nice to see the vibrancy out there in Europe. So yeah, here's hoping they get more popular in the US, and hopefully I can help there by introducing Dynafit to a lot of you guys out here. I'm also reviewing Dynafit's upcycled running belt today. It's this one here. It's the snow leopard logo of Dynafit on the back. So I'm going to be reviewing that as well. If you want to learn more about that running belt, definitely head up there, follow that link, and you better watch that video as well. If you're not familiar with the Dynafit Ultra 100, then it is a running shoe designed for ultra running. So anything over marathon distance on the trails, then the Ultra 100 is the shoe that you should really be going for. They are super comfortable, very well cushioned, but they also have a nice firm responsive feel. So they've got that really nice balance that you kind of want if you're going to be running for many hours in the mountains. And I've got no complaints on fit so far. You do need to go up 1/2 of a size, so half a size up to your usual sizing. That seems to be very consistent across Dynafit running shoes in my experience. So go 0.5 up on your usual sizing and they should fit very nicely. They are a little bit narrow in the toe box, so I definitely, it is narrow here. So if you've got particularly wide feet, then these probably aren't going to be for you. Medium-sized feet and narrower, then you should be absolutely fine. Now, if I'm looking a little bit shifty, looking around on these trails, a couple of days ago, some bear scat was reported in the area. I don't particularly want to meet a bear for the first time outside of a zoo, so I'm just going to keep my wits about me and be prepared. Hey bear. Hey bear. Gonna go over some of the key specifications then. They cost $170, which I think's fairly well priced for a durable ultra running shoe like this. That is very comfortable, capable on all terrains because of the outsole, which I'll go into in a little bit more detail in a minute. Good cushioning as well. They have a 6mm drop, so whilst most ultra runners would appreciate that, we don't tend to run in anything more than 6mm of drop because that's just not very comfortable over long distances. If you're enjoying this review, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more running gear reviews just like this one. They weigh 10.9 ounces, which is 310 grams. Now, that's not hugely lightweight. I guess you could say it's lightweight for an ultra running shoe that has a lot of cushioning, but there are much lighter running shoes out there, which I guess you would put in a minimal kind of classification, but they don't feel that heavy at all. For the amount of cushioning you get, they just feel really nice. I'm really happy with how they feel out of the box. So, the Dynafit Ultra 100 is really nice to run on the flats. It's a fast running shoe. Like I said, it's quite cushioned, but it's also got that firm responsiveness. So I feel like I can kind of open up and run quite nicely on sharp terrain like this. Stepping on sharp rocks. Stuff like that. No problem with the midsole. It's got about 32mm of height in the stack, so that's how high it is off the ground. So that's a lot of cushioning and protection as well. So yeah, really nice on that kind of terrain. I'm a little out of breath because I've been climbing for quite a way now, running most of it, but I thought I should stop just to chat to you guys. And you know what, they climb really well, and I know they're going to go downhill really well as well because they're using Vibrams Mega Grip and traction lug. That's the technology that they call on this rubber compound on the outsole. So basically that gives you amazing grip, and the lugs are in a formation and pattern that just really hooks into the trail going up and down. And I know it's good because I've reviewed pretty much all of Hoka's trail running shoes which uses the same technology. The Speedgoat 5 for example has it, and that shoe is just epically good. Not just because of the outsole, but that's a huge part of it. Also the Arc'teryx Norvan SL3 has that very same Mega Grip outsole with traction lug. So a lot of shoe brands are taking or adapting that rubber compound into our outsoles rather than actually producing it themselves as a proprietary in-house rubber compound. They're just going to Vibram and grabbing the best. And I really like that. Why bother in reinventing the wheel when another brand's always already doing it really well? Just take that technology, stick it on your shoe and move on. Let's quickly talk about breathability then. It's super hot out here right now. It is sunset, so it gets really hot later on in the day here in California. God, the light in the evening is gorgeous. So what are they like in hot weather? Or if you've been running an ultra and your feet have got really hot over that time because of all the hard work you've been doing? Well, they're really breathable, so your feet should regulate temperature really well. Here you can see, hopefully you can see that kind of breathable upper material here. Feels really nice. I can feel the airflow. It's also very protective as well, so done a great job with the upper. Also on the upper, I really like this lacing system. So they've got this kind of, it's almost like a cover, but also acts as a pocket where you can store your laces once you've done them up. So I like the way it also hides this lacing system. And I was a little bit worried that because that lacing system's hidden, I wasn't going to be able to get that part of the lacing done up nicely because I couldn't actually get to the laces to adjust them. But because the laces are quite tubular, it's very easy just to pull from the top or from the midsection, and the cinch kind of happens all the way down to the bottom of the shoe, so you get a really nice snug fit because of that lacing system. So it's really nice. I like the way you can tuck the laces away, similar to Salomon's quick lace system where you can just shove a lace back into the top of the tongue. But yeah, it works really well. Really enjoy it, and I really like the look of them as well. Well, I've made it to the summit of my run, and that concludes all the climbing for this run, which is just over 300 meters in elevation gain. Dynafit Ultra 100 running shoes handled the climbs really well, no complaints at all. Like I said before, they dig into the trail. I really like that. I do have a really nice steep, long downhill, starting here all the way back down over the crest of that hill. So I'm going to really test them out, go as fast as I can, and see what the traction and control is like in the Ultra 100. So it should be a lot of fun. And I will film that, and then I will close out this video with my final thoughts on the Dynafit Ultra 100. As I suspected, it's super stable on these downhills. Plenty of cushioning, lots of control, just really fun. Okay, I'm going to close out this review then. Summarize, these are really comfortable ultra running shoes. For anyone who really wants something a little bit different, especially if in the US, Dynafit isn't hugely popular over here right now, so if you want an awesome trail running shoe that looks cool, looks like it's got that European flair of brightness and vibrance, then I definitely recommend you go for these. They're really, really good, and you'll be a trendsetter. So yeah, super comfortable. Performance is excellent, as I would expect from Dynafit. Do size up a half size if you do plan on getting these. Enjoy the run. Well, once again, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to our channel for more running gear reviews just like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.